These are the landmark judgments that have not only interpreted the law, but have also protected human rights by giving justice following the principles of equality. In 1973, 13 judges of the Supreme Court sat in solemn deliberation, holding not just a legal dispute in their hands, but the very soul of the Constitution. The Keshwanand Bharti case was a fight to uphold the principles of democracy and the rule of law in India, thus giving birth to the basic structure doctrine. This doctrine placed limits on the power of the Parliament to amend the Constitution. Other cases like S.R. Bommai, which dealt with curtailing the arbitrary use of Article 356, and the NJAC judgment, which upheld judicial primacy in appointments, further cemented the Apex Court's role as a constitutional interpreter. The court breathed new life into Article 21, expanding the right to life to encompass a spectrum of personal liberties. By expanding further the concept of fairness and reasonableness in the procedure established by law, as interpreted in Maneka Gandhi versus Union of India case, from decriminalizing homosexuality in the Navdev Johar case, to recognizing privacy as a fundamental right in the K.S. Puttaswamy case. The Supreme Court has rendered a number of decisions to give effect to the full meaning of the expression life and liberty of person. In 1985, Shah Banu case dealt with Muslim women's right to alimony. In 1997, Vishakha Guidelines set the standard for women's safety and dignity at workplace, affirming the court's commitment to gender equality. The court struck down the practice of triple talaq in 2017, saying that this practice violates the fundamental rights of the Muslim woman. The Supreme Court has also played a pivotal role in shaping environmental jurisprudence. In cases like MC Mehta versus Union of India and Velu's Citizens Welfare Forum, the court introduced the polluter pays principle and imposed absolute liability on hazardous industries, embedding environmental protection into India's legal framework. These judgments have also influenced environmental law across the developing world. The 2014 National Legal Services Authority judgment recognized transgender individuals as a third gender, affirming their constitutional rights and placing India at the forefront of sexuality discourse. The D.K. Basu guidelines set benchmarks for protecting the rights of the accused, influencing police procedures not just in India, but across South Asia. These guidelines have curbed custodial violence and ensured fair treatment of detainees. In the Novartis case, the Supreme Court balanced intellectual property rights with public health concerns, a judgment that reverberated through the global pharmaceutical industry. By affirming that intellectual property serves both creators and the public good, the court ensured access to affordable medicines for millions in India and other developing countries. The Supreme Court of India has not only interpreted the law, but evolved with society. It has expanded the horizons of fundamental